o'clock. We're at Dance Corporate Studio in Lagos, Nigeria, to interview Mr. Victor Phullu. I'm just gonna let him introduce himself and ask the question about the collective energy. Please go ahead, Mr. Phullu.
My name is Victor Phullu. I am a dancer and a choreographer, and I've been practicing for over 25 years now. And I've choreographed over 50 plays and featured in reality TV shows like The Voice, Season 3, the Martina Dance Hall for 8 seasons, and also the Project Fame West Africa is a musical show as well, a reality TV show. And I've trained over 1,000 dancers in the country. Yeah, so.
Yeah, you have the knowledge. Yeah. Okay, so let me ask you. You know why we're here. So let me ask you, when I say the collective dance, when the people around inspire the one person in the center or at some place from traditional dancing or from your experience, what can you tell us of your mind?
Okay, so in Nigeria, when you look at our traditional dances, hardly a traditional dance in this country come out without being involved with the people. Hardly before a choreographer do a particular choreography and it's not related to the people. Like based on what we are talking about now, I can relate it to the Badagry Ajibo dance. Ajibo dance is from Lagos State, Badagry. Is a land that is related to slavery in this country. When you talk about Badagry in Lagos, you cannot ignore the slavery part, because Badagry is a town where the slave masters operate. Yeah, and in that Badagry, there is a dance called Ajibo over there. And this dance originated from the people in show of energy. They check their upper part of their body continuously, vigorously amongst themselves. So they have themselves in a circle, and one person comes in, and they have these words that they say in challenge for anybody that wants to come and test their energy. So they use that word to call somebody, and that person comes into the center, and both of them start checking continuously until one of them get tired, you know. So that's the Ajibo dance. There is also the dance called Atilogu. Atilogu is a dance from the east. From the east, you can find Atilogu dance in Enugu State, in Anambra State, you know, in Ebonyi. Those are states that are synonymous with the Atilogu dance. Atilogu dance is also a dance that originated from a circle, where you have a particular person come into the circle and do Atilogu moves with quick feet. It's difficult for you to identify what that person is doing with their feet. So another person too will come into that circle and do his own move. And then these moves are so fast, they gave the name Atilogu. In Igbo land, the Atilogu means is this magic. That's how quick their feet are in doing the Atilogu dance. You know, and then I can also relate this particular topic to the Swange dance. The Swange dance is from Benue State. Benue State is somewhere in the middle belt of Nigeria, where you have the Swange dance derived from the lifestyle of the people over there. A lot of hunters in the Benue, in Benue State, and the way they derive this Swange dance is still formed in a circle, where you have people that have the hunters experience, that have gone into the bush. In the evening when they gather, they come into the circle. Each one of them come into the circle and do moves, animal moves, different animal moves. If you have got in contact with maybe like a snake or so you begin to do your move slowly, or antelope, you begin to do your move like an antelope. So they have that as a challenge right in the circle, while others to watch and give applause, and from there they derive all those dances, and we have those dances today.
Okay, this is interesting. In these dance forms, is there at any point that you feel that spirits are entering you, that you're not aware of your dancing?
Spirit, I wouldn't say spirit. You know, it's the village setting, it's the lifestyle of the people. So I'm not sure it's a spiritual attachment to it, but the energy for one to outshine the other is very transparent. Because if you are being outshined on the street the next day, you will be talked about that, this person beat him in the swange dance, or that person, the other person's energy was more than his. So you wouldn't want to bear such image moving in the street. So I think it's the zeal for one person to beat the other is very transparent among them. We also relate such atmosphere to the Niger Delta, the Delta state of Nigeria, where you have wrestlers. Is a circle. So if you are peradventure, you have a beef with somebody, and the day of that wrestling where people gather to want to see people wrestle, if you are not strong enough to fight with the person you have had beef with, don't go there, because that person may just look and see you and drag you to the center and have both of you do real fighting than that ordinary mouth insult that you had before. You have to come into the circle, and if you are beaten, then it's a shame for you in the street. So, and also in the north you have the same wrestling stroke boxing scenario. They call it Zambe, where you have the boxers, they set their hands like this and they call whoever they want to fight with inside the crowd to the center of the crowd, and they set to box themselves. So it's not the normal jab and undercut. No, this one they set one hand like this and the other hand is like this for a swing at you, like so. You know, so you can relate that to the wrestling part of it in this country as well.
I understand. This is really interesting what you're saying. It really relates to the dance form we see in hip-hop, where you have to show your energy and your style to get respect. You cannot perform badly. It's important, it's crucial also. But there's another perspective that I'm really looking for. Not sure that maybe you have not seen it, maybe it does not exist. And it is, I heard one female dancer, she said she came here for a residence, and she met up with a band of drummers and other dancers also. At one point they had a workshop just during the afternoon. They were playing drums and not many people around. Just her, just a few, but many drummers. And she said that the drummers put her into another mindset where she could not stop dancing. She was obsessed by the sound and couldn't decide what she was doing, more that the drummers were. And she said that the drummers put her there, but they also brought her back. Is this some experience you have?
Yeah. Talking about spirituality in dance, there are some dances in this country that you can relate with as being spiritual. There is a dance in Benin, it's called Sapaide. You know, it carries the spirit of it carries a spirit whereby you dance and you almost want to forget yourself. You know, there is the Obitu dance that comes with a spirit. You know, so when you see the lead dancer or per se, there's somebody amongst them that carries something on her head, and inside that, inside what she is carrying, have some spiritualities attached to it over there, and it's only virgins that does this particular dance. So you cannot tell what will come out of this dance, if especially when the originality is being portrayed. You know, when you are doing it in the theater or outside, just entertain, you may not see those spirituality. But when the people where those dance originated from, when they do those dance, they go into spirit and come out. You know, but in the theater here, we do it for entertainment, so we don't see that often.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but in the village you see it.
I have a question on that. It's difficult for me to see it with my eye when you describe. Could you describe the environment and the scenario for such a spiritual session? The musicians, I mean, the people, is there something that is very important to consider?
Sometimes is a song. There is a song that they sing to invoke the spirit of the river, to invoke the spirit of the forest, and there are some dancers that are so committed, their spirit is so committed to such spirit, and once you sing such song, it takes them. It takes them. I used to, there was a group I was far back where we do the Egwigba dance. Egwigba dance is from Delta state of Nigeria. Yeah, where we do such dance, and there is a girl that each time she comes up to do a solo, it's like a spirit that comes into her, and she just dance, and doesn't listen to the cue anymore. She just continue dancing, and there is a guy that is a boyfriend. He understood her very well, so he is the only person that will just go and calm her, hold her head, and be rubbing her head like that until she calms down.
Yeah.
You know, so although I've been in the theater circle for a very long time, so it's difficult, like I said, it's difficult to have such spirit in the theater because we do it for fun. We don't invoke the spirituality that is attached to it.
Yeah.
So even if it's coming, we'll try and avoid it so it doesn't destroy the show or the choreography that we have at hand.
Yeah, totally understand. I have so many questions, but this is now a 15-minute interview, and I will have to deep dive into everything you have said. It's very interesting. Thank you for sharing, Mr. Phullu.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks. Peace.